Can someone tell me just what exactly the Atlanta Hawks are doing right now? What is up, NBA fans, Hawks fans, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Wasn't planning on doing a video this afternoon, and I saw the Hawks made not one, but two trades that had me going, what are they doing? Are they secretly tanking when they don't have a first-round pick? The Spurs have that pick unprotected? What is happening? What is happening with Atlanta? Let's get into the trades that happened today, courtesy of SB Nation, and they did grade them as well. First off, we have the Cavaliers acquired DeAndre Hunter, who, by the way, dropped 22, 10, and 5 on my Spurs last night. I thought, man, this guy can play. But he's going to do well for Atlanta. Well, maybe not. And the Hawks received Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 first-round pick swaps. We gave the Cavs an A-, and the Hawks a B. DeAndre Hunter has gone from disappointing top 5 draft pick to a breakout player in his 6th season in league with the Hawks. He's averaged a career-high 19 points per game while shooting about 39% from 3. As we move along, Atlanta sold high on Hunter in the seal, but they still didn't get a first-round pick. And I'd be surprised if either of those swaps go through, since Cleveland has a great team. I don't know the exact years of the pick swaps. It's not listed here. We'll say maybe this year, next year, or next year and the following. But trading DeAndre Hunter, he has stepped up and, as far as I can tell, played well with Jalen Johnson going down. So you filled the big void left by Jalen Johnson's season-ending injury with DeAndre Hunter, and now Hunter's gone. Is Karis LeVert expected to carry that torch? I don't think so, but we'll see. Overall, though, I don't think this was a great trade for the Hawks. Yes, they compiled some draft capital, but I'm surprised, when they don't have a first-round pick this year, the Spurs have it unprotected, that they're moving on from this caliber of player. But they weren't done there. Wait, there's more. Yep, another trade. The Los Angeles Clippers acquired Bogdanovic and 3 second-round picks from Atlanta Hawks. So this is all 3 picks from the Hawks for Terrence Mann and Bones Highland. How's this one graded out? The Clippers get a B+, the Hawks get a C-. And I thought this was interesting here, which really prompted me to do this video. It feels like the Hawks are deciding to tank right now, but the Spurs own their unprotected 2025 first-round pick. Bogdanovic is an elite shooter at 32 years old who has had a tough year because of injuries. Mann only averages 6 points per game, his lowest since his rookie season, with his worst scoring efficiency ever at 53%. The Clippers are getting the second-round picks in the deal, they're getting second-round picks too, and SB Nation doesn't understand this deal for Atlanta other than saving money. The Hawks' only goal this trade season was ducking the luxury tax. So their team to get not better with these trades, they got worse. What are the Hawks doing? I think they might be worse. Am I missing something? My man Larry over the Dixon Way, we were talking on the Twitters earlier. He's a big Atlanta Hawks fan. He said, quote, "We are a clown show," unquote. He also followed up with, quote, "We have the worst ownership in GM in sports," unquote. So that coming from an Atlanta Hawks fan, I'm thinking, can't be happy with these moves. Just as somebody on the outside looking in myself, I'm like, I don't think this makes your team better unless I'm missing something. Drop in a comment down below. Am I sleeping on these players they received? Because all signs point to the Hawks are going to get worse. Wouldn't you try to get better? Sure, they're probably not good enough to win. Definitely not good enough to win at all or even make the Eastern Conference Championship. But, make a push, continue to build on what you have this year, and then next year get Jalen Johnson back, and you'll be even better. Versace will have a year under his belt, so forth and so on. But now if you're making your team worse, you are helping the San Antonio Spurs. And as a Spurs fan, I'm all on board on that. I'm like, okay, blow up your bench, be worse, lose every freaking game the rest of the year for all I care. I'm good, I'm all in. But why help us out? What? Their GM clearly, maybe there's something I'm missing, or I'm not seeing it, but I really don't get why you would do this. Your team had just come off an 8-game losing streak, barely beat the Pistons. They beat the Pistons on a Trae Young 3 at the end, did they not? And then lost to the Spurs last night. 1-9 in their last 10. And then you get rid of Hunter, who's starting and playing well for you? Okay. I want to talk about this in a video because really I'm shocked that a team that's giving up their first-round pick unprotected to another team appears to be tanking. I don't get the logic. I don't get the Hawks, and maybe that's why they're always just mid. They just can't get past that point. So drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. If you're a Spurs fan, are you looking at this going, this is a tasty burger. And if you're a Hawks fan, you're thinking, I hate my team. I hate the ownership. I hate the GM. I hate it all. And what are you doing? So, beyond interested in everybody's thoughts on this, hit the thumbs up, support the channel, and subscribe to become part of our awesome sports community. I thank you, and I close as I always do. Go Spurs, go!